my god, oh my god, oh my god. The time is finally here. I'm going to be doing probably, I'd say, my most requested video, like, ever. Today I'm going to be doing an updated vinyl collection. My collection has grown so much since the last time I did one of these. Also, my shirt, hey, it's got a record on it. I thought it was fitting for today. I'll leave my past record collections down below so you can maybe see how my collection has changed, because it has changed a lot. This year, I've got inner and outer sleeves. I've got 7 inches I'm gonna show you. I'm also gonna go through all my CDs because I don't have that many. Thought I'd just throw them in here. Let's just get started. Let's start with CDs because, like I said, I don't have that many of them. All right, starting out with CD booklets, I have One Direction's Up All Night, One Direction Take Me Home, One Direction's Midnight Memories, One Direction's 4, and of course One Direction's Made in the AM. I do have all of them. Another booklet I have the Faith in the Future booklet. I have Harry Styles' self-titled, Fine Line, and Harry's House. As for actual CDs, I also have Fine Line just in a CD. I'm pretty sure this came with tickets when I bought tickets for Love on Tour, so year. And then for the rest of my CDs that are in like jewel cases, Reading, Writing, and Arithmetic from the Sundays, Blind from the Sundays. Then I have Faith from George Michael. I have Malibu Nights from Lainey. Also got this for free when I bought tickets in like 2018. And then probably my favorite is the Shrek 2 soundtrack. I'm Just a Girl. Let's get into all of my 7-inch records. First 7-inch I have is I Want Your Sex by George Michael. Next up I have A Different Corner from George Michael. Midnight Memories, One Direction. This one is so interesting. Still like one of my favorite discs in my entire collection. This photo shoot is wild. It has Midnight Memories, the song, and then Rock Me Live. I don't understand it, but I'm here for it. And I think I got it for like $7. So definitely worth it. All right, and then my last 7-inch I have is Feather from Sabrina Carpenter. I am obsessed with this cover of her crying, and this is actually on a pink glitter pressing. So those are all of my 7-inch records. Let's get into this. These are definitely not in alphabetical order anymore because I don't remember the last time I organized them. So we're just gonna go what I see first, okay? First up, we're gonna start with Ariana Grande because I am so happy with how much of her discography I have got. I still need to buy Yours Truly. First up I have My Everything. This is the purple and clear split from her 2019 drop on her website. I think I got this from recordstore.co.uk. Next I have Dangerous Woman from Ariana Grande. This is the purple and black. This is the album that made me an Arianator, so obviously I had to have it. I also have Sweetener from Ariana Grande. This is just standard black. Definitely overpaid for this, but it's okay. I listened to this record so much. One of her best, if not her best album. I also have Thank You Next. This is the pink and clear split. This is from the 2019 drop. This is one of my biggest ISOs that I got last year, and it's so exciting. Okay, this is K-Bye For Now. This is her live album from the Sweetener World Tour. Standard black. This was a Discogs purchase and I definitely overpaid. It's fine. And I'm the first to admit that I spent too much money on records. Ooh, I should do a video where I total up how much I've paid for everything. That would be really scary, but let me know if you'd be interested in knowing that. I don't know if I'm even interested in knowing that. And then I have Positions from Ariana Grande. This is the Target exclusive glow-in-the-dark pressing, which don't even get me started on the fact that glow-in-the-dark pressings are a thing. This and Sweetener are her best albums. And then the last Ariana Grande vinyl I have is Christmas and Chill. And this is the dark green and it's like etched with like the trees and the title. I bought this when it restocked on her website and it came in this nasty ass PVC sleeve and did leave some residue on the disc. So that's not fun, but it is what it is. It doesn't affect how it sounds. And if you're wondering, any disc I have that comes in one of these PVC sleeves, I started doing this where on Amazon, I have it linked on my storefront already, are these 12 by 12 inch corrugated cardboard pieces. One side is white and the other side is just cardboard. This way there's something to stiffen the record while it's in the outer sleeve. Tip, if you've got any records in a PVC sleeve, this is the way to go. Even though it looks kind of ugly, the record is still protected and that's the most important part. That is everything for my Ariana Grande collection, so let's do Bad Sons now. First up from Bad Sons, we have their first album, which is Language and Perspective. This is one of the few artists in my collection where I have all of their albums, all of their discography. Not every pressing, but I have every album. This is one of my favorite pressings that I own. I love how it goes with the cover. It's like a red translucent with rainbow splatter. This is from Newbury Comics. It was an exclusive limited edition 500 copies of this thing exist, so I can't believe I got my hands on this. Next up, my favorite album from them, I have Disappear Here. I think this was also a Newberry Comics exclusive, but I honestly don't know because I didn't keep the hype sticker if it came with one for some reason. This pressing is also stunning, clear with rainbow splatter. Amazing album. If you have not listened to any Bad Sons, if I have not put you on already, after you watch this video, go listen to them. They're so good. And then I have their third album, Mystic Truth. This is just pressed on a clear pressing. Last up for Bad Sons, I have Apocalypse Whenever, pressed on a pink translucent. I think this was an indie store exclusive, so that's always exciting. I also love this album cover. Last up for this section, I have a few one-offs. One album from the band Bare Hands. I have Distraction. This is their debut, I believe, and it's this, I don't even know what you would call this, like white and black. It's almost like a tie-dye effect. I got this on Amazon for cheap as shit. It was so random of me to find. I think the jacket is a little beat up. Yeah, it's a little beat up, but I don't really mind. I'm so glad I have this album. Okay, another one-off I have is the 1975 self-titled. As much as I strongly dislike Matty Healy, I do enjoy the 1975's music, so this is why this is here. This is just a clear pressing. I love this album, front to back. This is a classic album too. I think this also defined my music taste at a very young age, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but that's just how it is, you know, growing up on Tumblr. Yeah. That was it for the first section. Let's move it to the next section. Let's start this section with a bit of Harry Styles. Okay, first up from Harry, I have HS1, Harry Styles self-titled. This is just the standard black. And then I have Fine Line from Harry Styles. Of course, this is the Coke bottle clear pressing. I love this color pressing. This is one of my favorite color pressings, and I think this might be my only one that I have in my collection. And then last up, I have Harry's House, his latest album. I love this cover, and mixed with this gorgeous translucent teal color. Oh my god, this and the Coke bottle clear, such beautiful pressings. A few more standalones. I have the Josie and the Pussycats soundtrack. This is a movie from the 2000s. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It is hilarious. This one comes with a neon purple pressing, a 12-inch, and then it also comes with a 7-inch, which I should probably take out of here and add to my 7-inch collection. It's a little 7-inch of the band from the movie Du Jour, and it's on a neon orange. And actually, you didn't know which color of the 7-inch you were gonna get. They had a bunch of different colors, so I got the orange one. Another artist I have more than one album from, that would be Inhaler. Yep, they're right behind me. Signed right there and signed right there. I love these boys. This is their first album, It Won't Always Be Like This. This is like a smoky dark green and black. It's really cool. This is, I think, called the Irish pressing, where it's got an alternate cover where it's green and yellow. I like alternate covers, but I also like having the original, so maybe I need to buy the original in the red and blue. And then I also have their second album, Cuts and Bruises, one of my top favorite albums of the year of 2023. This is just an opaque white pressing. Next up I have Kid Bloom's album, Highway. Great album. It's just a clear pressing. Next artist I have a few from would be Declan McKenna, and I have, yes, already pre-ordered his third album. So first up I have his first album, What Do You Think About the Car? And it's just this translucent yellow color. And then I also have his second album, Zeros, which is a picture disc. I love a picture disc. I can't believe I went so long without showing you a picture disc. I also have Bryson Tiller's Trap Soul. I love this album to death. Like, I really do. This is just a standard black pressing. I mean, it's so good. What else can I say? Next up I have Dimly Lit from the band From Indian Lakes. This is just a opaque white and opaque blue split. Let's move into my George Michael and Wham collection, because it has definitely been updated and I definitely have a lot from them. First up for George Michael, I have Faith. This is just a standard black pressing. I haven't actually put an inner sleeve yet because since it's secondhand, the disc is really filthy. So I need to clean it before I transfer it into a clean inner sleeve. Okay, and then I also have Older from George Michael. This is pressed on an opaque royal blue color mixed with like the green on his eye. Like, I love it. Now let's get into all the Wham that I own. Let's start with the first Wham record that I ever got, which was Music from the Edge of Heaven. I think this is my favorite album from them. My favorite cover for sure. This is so stunning, and then it continues on the back with the gradient. Standard black, classic. And then I also have Wham the singles, Echoes from the Edge of Heaven. This was for an anniversary of the album, I believe. They released a lot of limited edition pressings and fun collector's items. This came with a zoetrope disc and a picture disc. Graphic design on them maybe not the best, but it's still fun to have. I think it's a really fun collector's piece. Then I also have their second album, Make It Big. This is one of the craziest things in my collection. I saw it at one of my local record stores. They had a bunch of Japan exclusive Wham pressings for some reason. I got the Make It Big one because I didn't have Make It Big with the original cover. Yeah, this is just standard black Make It Big pressing, but it's like a Japanese exclusive, and then there's like a card of authentication, I think. And then again, Make It Big, I have a Make It Big picture disc. So good. They This is so straight out of the 80s for sure. Last up, I have Last Christmas. This is the RSD exclusive with the red and green translucent split. Yeah, this is one of my most prized possessions. I love it so much. It was just necessary. Again, not a want, but a need. I think that's it for the second section. So let me get the next section out. Let's start this section with another One Direction member, and that would be Louis Tomlinson. For Louis, I have the Walls picture disc. This is the HMV exclusive. Again, really overpaid for this, but it's fine because I own it and I needed it. I really needed it. And I love how it matches up with the jacket on the outside. Also from Louis, I have one of the craziest records that I bought last year. Not even for like the pressing itself, but the fact that it came with a signed insert, which I have framed on my wall, and I cried opening it because I wasn't expecting it. This is Faith in the Future. I love this album. His best work. It's so well done. This is the red black splatter. I bought this off Discogs. This was an indie exclusive limited edition pressing. Also for Faith in the Future, I have the limited edition picture disc. Another artist who I'm trying to collect all of their discography, but it's not really working out that well, as you will see. We have Casey Musgraves. This is one of my favorite pressings in my entire collection. It's pageant material from Casey Musgraves. This is a VMP exclusive, and then it also came with a little booklet talking about the album, and the pressing is, they called it like a gold nugget. It's like the most beautiful thing in my collection. Like, it actually is. I don't have Same Trailer, Different Park. I do have a lot of Golden Hour though, which is my favorite album from her. Starting off my Golden Hour collection is just Golden Hour, and this is on just a clear. And then I have 3 like just special editions of the album because I'm crazy. This is a Barnes & Noble exclusive, and it's really pretty. I mean, it's just a picture disc. I need to transfer this into one of those other discs. I actually forgot I had this. And then I have, I think this is a Target exclusive picture disc. It's a rainbow picture disc with her on it, and you spin it and she spins with it, and it's really cute. My favorite of the Golden Hour pressings though would have to be the 5-year anniversary, the Cloud 9 edition. It's like an opaque blue with glitter. Oh my god. I think I found a love for glitter pressings last year. Yeah, I'm obsessed, not anymore. That's all I got for Casey Musgraves. Let's move on to Olivia Rodrigo. Also a big year for her last year. I gained a lot of appreciation for her work. So I got Sour, the Target exclusive with the alternate cover. This is just translucent, dark blue. And then my favorite album from her, one of my favorite albums of last year also, would be Guts. This is an indie store exclusive pressed on like a lavender color. This one comes with a special track, Obsessed, which, yeah, I am obsessed with. Yeah, I am. Ooh, okay, let's do some Mal Horn. I have 2 copies of the show. So for the show, I have the Target exclusive pressing, which is, again, an alternate cover, and it comes on this, it's like the Harry's House pressing with the teal color. The colors that he picked for this album are stunning. Yeah, they're great, and this album is amazing. And it came with a handwritten letter print. I don't remember which song came in this one. And then the other copy of the show that I have is the Spotify exclusive, which I was not going to buy, and then they sent me an email and they were like, hey, it's restocked, do you want it? And I'm like, yes, I'm gonna buy it. This is the tri-color pressing. I have nothing like this. It's gorgeous. I had to have it. Again, don't remember which song I got. I think one of them I got Must Be Love. I think I got The Show and Must Be Love. Next, I have Always in Motion from Mini Trees. They said it was a yellow smoke. This is just yellow. It's fine. This is such a great album. I have not listened to this in a very long time. I need to get back into it because their voice is beautiful. The only Miley Cyrus album that I have is Breakout. Her Breakout for sure. And this is on that ugly ass gold. That's not gold. Gold and black splatter. Urban Outfitters exclusive. Oh, we have made it to the first record that I ever got in my collection, which is so random. It's the Love Simon soundtrack on just standard black. Yeah, I got this back in 2018. It was a gift from a friend, and yeah, it was perfect for the time. Was obsessed with Nick Robinson, as I should be, and obsessed with this movie. And the soundtrack is so good. Jack Antonoff, yeah, he killed it. Let's do some One Direction, which I feel like I always get questions about these, so let's talk about it. First up, I have their first album, Up All Night. When I saw that Urban Outfitters was pressing these early albums, I got so excited that I literally was like, I was staying up all night and waking up super early so that I could make sure I got these and bought them for retail price because I was not gonna pay hundreds of dollars for these. So this is Up All Night and it's on like a green translucent pressing. Yeah, I got that from Urban Outfitters when it dropped. I'm so sorry. They don't sell it anymore. Sometimes they do random restocks of them. Next up, I have their second album, which is Take Me Home. One of my favorites from them. This is a clear and white. I love this cover so much. One of my favorites ever. All right, of course I don't have the Midnight Memories album because they haven't pressed it fully on a record. I only have the 7-inch. So next, obviously, I have 4. This is the standard Black pressing. I think this was from Amazon. And then I also have the Urban Outfitters 4 pressing, which is on a red translucent. Last up for One Direction, I have Made in the AM. This is the standard black pressing. Again, I think this was from Amazon, maybe. And then of course I also have Made in the AM, the Urban Outfitters exclusive on translucent blue. One Direction is the only artist in my collection where I have every single pressing they have ever released. And I'm very fortunate to say that. Let's keep going. One of the most recent vinyls I got for Christmas from my dad. I got these next two from my dad, actually. First up, we have White Pony by Deftones. My dad and I are both really into Deftones, so this was special for him to buy me. And then it's standard black pressing. Next up, I have this Beastie Boys compilation. This is solid gold hits from the Beastie Boys. Standard black. This is maybe the only thing in my entire collection I have not fully listened through, but I will get around to it. Another classic, we've got Fleetwood Mac Rumors. This is a Target exclusive, I'm pretty sure, and it's just a gold pressing. The next record, To Only a Few at First from Royal Coda. This was one of my most listened to albums last year. It didn't come out last year, but I listened to it almost exclusively at the beginning of last year. This is a Newbury Comics exclusive, limited to 750, but I'm pretty sure they still have some on the website. And it's on an orange pressing. I don't have any orange pressings in my collection. And yeah, it came with a signed insert. Another soundtrack, we have the Ratatouille soundtrack, one of my favorite movies ever. And it's on this clear splatter. It's just, again, a cool collector's thing to have. This is from Mondo. My friend bought it for me, so I actually don't know where she got it from. I have one album from Post Animal, which is When I Think of You in a Castle. I have not listened again to this album in so long, but this in like 2018 was it for me. And it's on this cream and maroon split, which is so stunning with the album cover. This is Alpha Zulu from Phoenix. I love this cover also. I think this is a VMP exclusive, and it was supposed to be numbered, and mine just didn't come numbered, which was awesome. And then it's on this metallic silver. So underrated from them. I feel like no one ever talks about how good this album is. Next, I have A Fever You Can't Sweat Out from Panic at the Disco. Again, I feel like this defined my music in like 2020 maybe. I was listening to this a lot for some reason. Again, it didn't come out then, obviously, but I was obsessed with it. So this was just cool to have on vinyl. Again, just standard black. We're on to the last stack. This is one of my favorite albums of all time, and that would be Reading, Writing, and Arithmetic from the Sundays. This is the most recent pressing, and it's just this really cool gray color. But my favorite pressing I have of that album is the 1990 Rough Trade exclusive picture disc. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so pretty. One of my favorite albums of all time, and I need their other albums. The rest of these are just gonna be some random standalone artists that I have. One of them being Selena Gomez in The Scene. This is an Urban Outfitters exclusive. This cover is so by the way. The Rhinestone Lips. And it's like this pink swirl, maybe. This is another artist that I need their other album. This is Control by SZA. I need SOS so bad. This is a translucent green pressing. I don't remember where I got this from. Oh, I got this from Newbury Comics. Such a great album. One of my favorite album covers. Stunning. Next, I have Vessel from 21 Pilots. This is Fueled by Ramen exclusive. Limited edition silver vinyl. Another soundtrack, I have the Tick Tick Boom soundtrack. The Netflix original movie starring Andrew Garfield playing Jonathan Larson. Oh my god, this movie wrecked me. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive smoke gray vinyl, and the music is so well done. And for some reason, Andrew Garfield can sing really well. Then I have, what is this album called? Tourist History. Wow, from Two Door Cinema Club. One of my all-time favorite albums. This is a solid white pressing. Okay, these last 4 are my most recent purchases, and 2 of them are like some of the most exciting things I've ever bought. This is so random again. I just saw this at a local record store and I had to pick it up. I was in a mood to buy. This is Can't Stop Won't Stop from the Maine. This is the 15-year anniversary indie record store exclusive lemon yellow vinyl. Into Your Arms is a banger, so had to have it. Okay, next up, this was also very much needed. This is 1989 Taylor's Version by Taylor Swift. This is my favorite Taylor Swift album, so once Taylor's Version dropped, I had to get it. I did a full reaction to this. I did a bunch of reactions to a bunch of these albums, so if you want to see them, I'll leave them above. This is the Crystal Skies Blue edition. It's like this really cool periwinkle color. Maybe it's a little more light blue, but I love it. The vault tracks on this album are some of her best. We have made it to the final 2. When I bought 1989 and that record from the Maine, in the same trip, I also bought this one. My friend actually found it, and I looked her dead in the eyes, and I said, you need to put that down so I can buy it, because there was only one left, and I had been looking for it everywhere, and it took a lot of convincing, borderline fighting with each other over this. 2 other girls were laughing at us while we were talking about it because it was so absurd the way I was trying to convince her not to buy this. Thankfully, she didn't buy it, so now I have it, and I can hold it over her head. It's Heaven or Las Vegas by Cocteau Twins. This is just a standard black, and yeah, I don't know what they're saying. Does it matter? No, because it still slaps. Last up, this is such a classic album, and yeah, it was probably my last big purchase of 2023. We have Speak for Yourself by Imogen Heap. Limited to 2,000 copies. Music on vinyl. That's That's what it says, .com. That's not where I bought it. I bought it off Discogs. It's this translucent yellow pressing. My favorite part though is the fact that it is a numbered jacket and it is actually numbered. 1154 out of 2000. I'm so excited I have this. Oh my god. That completes my entire CD and vinyl collection. Thank you so much for watching. I already have like 4 records on the way, so if you want to stay updated on my collection, I have my Discogs linked in the description. You can also follow me on TikTok. I post a lot of vinyl content over there. You can also subscribe down below for more videos from me. I'm gonna go put these all back. Okay, bye!